So today is a high day. I've not long woke up. So later on I'm doing back about 2, I think. So first things first, I need to make breakfast, and then I'm going to prep meal 2. I'll take the chicken out for meal 3, meal 3, which I'll probably have after training. Yeah, so today's going to be a full day eating, so 7 meals. So yeah, the calories are quite high. I think the calories are roughly 5,700. I'll put the calories and the macros against every meal, which I do. I mean, this isn't, it's just me eating. So if you want to watch me eating, and I'll put a little bit of me training later, but go at it. Anyway, so yeah, so this is probably the most dense meal, and I know it's the meal with the highest carbs and roughly the highest carbs off the top of my head. Because I'm doing, so you got the orange juice, the jam, the carbs, and the yogurt, 2 bagels, and the berries. So there's quite a lot of carbs in this meal. I will definitely be tired after this meal. I had a headache, a really bad migraine and headache yesterday. So I didn't eat much, I didn't do much, pretty much sitting on the sofa, napping and sleeping in the dark, because the light was hurting my eyes. So I've actually waken up quite hungry for today, which is quite good. The worst thing that I know will happen with these high days is when I wake up and I don't want to eat and I've got to do a high day. So it is now about 2.5 hours later, 2 hours later. Some horrible glare there. About 2 hours later, since I've had meal 1. So this is meal 2. Meal 3 is identical. So it's pointless me videoing that. So I've got 150 grams sticky not sticky rice, sushi rice in here that's just came out of the microwave. 18 ml, a little bit of 80 ml of walnut oil. The fats in it are a little better than olive oil, but it's easier to get than macadamia oil. I'd rather have mac oil, but you can get that in this. So I think the only place you can get mac oil shop wise is out of Tesco, off the top of my head. I'm doing 150 grams of chicken. I tend to cook a bulk of chicken for 2 to 3 days, and then I'll repeat that, rather than cooking chicken every single day. 150 grams of chicken there. 100 grams of green peas. Just need to drain the fuckers. Oh, quite a mess. There we go, and that is meal 2 / meal 3. What I'm also going to do, just while I'm up, is dish up and weigh out what I need for my pre-workout meal and my intro. Well, I'm also going to add my meal to this, because I can't eat plain chicken rice. I can't do it. I tend to salt my rice before I cook it with pink salt, and then I top up with table salt, as this has higher potassium, I'm sure. Yeah. So just a little bit. It's one of the two. they kind of complement each other. So, what are so my intra is a combination of different things. So coconut water, on its own it tastes disgusting. It's great for hydration and natural electrolytes, but it also has per 100 ml, it's got 4.5 grams of carbs. So I think it's about 300 ml I do. Let's hope I've got 300 ml in this, because it feels a bit light. 260 will do. Need to get some more. Normally I do 300 ml, which would be 4, half, 9, 13 grams of carbs roughly, just from the coconut water, and then I add carbolin to it. The benefit of doing, I find, of doing the coconut water, the hydration, the pump I get is a lot better, and also don't have to add as much carbolin to this, so it's not as sickly to drink. But I'm going to put 35 grams in today because I've got less coconut water. Right. So that's my carbs, and then I've got protein and essential aminos. Not a lot of people get stuff, like their aminos flavoured. I prefer to get a flavoured amino. I just make sure I pick one that complements the carbs I'm using. So I forgot what the flavour of the carbs is. I'm sure it's like blue watermelon or something. This is watermelon gummy candy from Innova Farm. Innova Farm? Yeah. They're Recover EAs. I'm a big fan of these. These and the Primeval ones are probably my favourite too. Yeah, so the carbolin is blue ras watermelon. It gives it this like blue tinge. And then 5 grams of creatine. So that's about a litre there. I tend to add a little bit more water as I go through the session. The main reason I like doing an intra is because I'm never always hungry straight after a session. So everyone has heard of the anabolic window and how you should train, how you should eat and get your protein and your carbs in roughly like maybe 90 minutes after you finish your session. If you do an intra with a carbohydrate source and a protein source, so I've got roughly about amounts of 50 grams of carbs in here and 20 grams of protein, because that's what amino acid says. It means I don't have to rush to get home to get that last meal. It means there's no rushing about, which is kind of perfect. And because it's such a high day of food, my pre-workout meal is the smallest meal I have. This isn't the Cardiff Sports Nutrition cream of rice. I used that. It was good. The quality was probably a little bit better than the just plain ground rice, which is what cream of rice is. But the ground rice I get at Morrison's is cheaper. So when I go through it quick, I can just pop to the shops and pick it up rather than have to order it online. Plus, I think a kilo from Cardiff Sports Nutrition is about £9, and I get a 500g bag for £1.50 from Morrison's. So just because of its pandemic times. So that's weighed out, 100g there, and I'll do 30g away with 30g of honey. Oh. Done. Meal 2, technically meal 4, and then if you want to call that a meal, it's my intro, but if you want to call that a meal, that would be meal 5. I do like my meal. I do like my meal, so I tend to use quite a big dollop of it. I just find, especially in off season, if you enjoy all your food, you'll eat it. You'll eat it and you'll digest it better. Like you've got digestive enzymes in your saliva, so like even now my mouth is starting to water a little bit because of how I'm looking at this meal and I know I'm going to eat. So that's starting the whole digestive track before you've even put any food in my mouth. It all starts with the smell, it all starts with how it looks. It gets the digestion going, it's your brain's telling your stomach, okay, we're about to eat, so get ready. So it's important to enjoy your food, and especially in the off season, don't be a meathead. Like, that is per tablespoon 50ml, so that's probably, we'll call that 30 because it's quite a bit. 4.1 grams of fat and 42 calories. So let's call it 9 grams of fat and 84 calories. In the grand scheme of things, when your calories are upwards of 5,500, an extra 84 grams of 82 calories, 84 calories, it's not that much. If it means I stick to my food and get in, it doesn't take me an hour and a half to eat my food, happy days. I've not put enough water in this rice though, so it's a bit sludgy. So I'm going to eat this and then stretch the low back off, stretch the hips off, and then hopefully once this is all done and digested I can get pre-workout meal in and get ready to go head to back. There we go, cracking. So, I'm just home and I'm going to make a post-workout feast. This is also going to be a long as fuck video. So if you've made it this long, thank you. Pardon me. 150 grams, 140 grams of cereal, 4 rice cakes, 40 grams of jam, and then 40 grams of whey with a banana. And because it's banana flavoured whey, I'll blend it all together so it tastes lovely. So, making my second last meal. I've got my last meal here, which is 75 grams of oats, 30 grams of whey, and 15 grams of peanut butter, which I'll probably make up and drink 20 minutes after having my steak, which is seasoned and oiled. Got the pan hot, and I've got my 160 grams of pasta. It is 1 o'clock. There we go. It is 1 o'clock at night, or in the morning, however you want to call it. Training took longer than I kind of wanted it to be, but it is what it is. And then had my second chicken and rice meal a little bit too late on into the evening, because I didn't really sit down to eat that till 10:30, and I really should have ate it at about 9:30. But nevertheless, the show goes on. Thankfully, I've only got 3 of these days to go, and as long as I get the first meal in early doors, I'm good. Pardon me. As long as I get the first meal in by 9, the rest of the day, easy peasy. So I'm gonna get this cooked up and eaten, and then get to sleep as soon as I can. Thank you for watching.